This is the Fumoto engine oil drain valve, invented in 1976 in Japan, made of brass and solid steel. Will this thing save you time and money? Let's go check it out. Welcome to another Will's Takes episode. Today we'll be checking out the Fumoto oil drain valve, made in Japan. It's a really durable brass valve. It'll help you do oil changes much quicker, toolless, depending on which car you use. They come in many different styles. I opted for the ball valve oil drain plug. I currently use this on all my vehicles. I'm going to be discussing the different types they have. They also have ones with the extended tip, so you can install a plastic tubing. So basically you can drain the oil straight back into your jar or container or whatever. And depending on which vehicle you use, you might need an extendable adapter because there's not enough clearance to install these, but they do have an adapter for that. Which is the case with my Honda Pilot. I need an adapter because the oil drain plug was recessed into the pan, so I need one of these. I just recently installed one on my Toyota Tacoma, replaced that old drain bolt and installed one of these. We're going to be checking out that later. Did that yesterday, and so we'll see if there's any leaks. But yeah, so far I've used this on all my vehicles and not once have I had any issues. Some of the downfalls are that this clip here, which securely locks the lever, sometimes falls off. But you can buy replacements for pennies. You know, they're very cheap. But overall, you shouldn't have any problems with the lever undoing itself. As you can see, it's spring-loaded. Yeah, so unless you apply force on it. So basically, let's say this is your oil pan and it sits like this, which the oil flows out from here. You know, you'll need a significant amount of force to unlock it, and then you'll have to twist it open, as you can see here. Whoops. And then you turn it, and see, there's that ball valve opening up. So it does quite take a amount of force to get it open. So, you know, it's very highly unlikely for this to just open by itself. But yeah, so far I've used this for a little over 5 years and have not had any issues. So my claim earlier is, if you can do an oil change without any tools, is that possible? And I would say yes, it is, depending on which vehicle you use. Basically, you don't need any tools to open this up. All you need to do is just take out the lock, pop it open, drain it, close it, and then put the lock back on. That's it. But the main issue is your oil filters. Depending on which oil filter you use and how much strength you have, twist-on filters, you know, you could just use your bare hands to just, you know, untighten it and put it back on. But if you you know, have certain cars where you had to take off the cap and replace the inside filter, you know, that might be a little different. But yeah, with this one, you can literally do an oil change on the side of the road without any tools. So let's go check the Tacoma and see if there's any leaks.
All right, we're underneath the Tacoma. Just did a quick oil change yesterday. Swapped out that old bolt with the new Fumoto, made in Japan F133. So far it's been a day and there are no leaks at all. Looks damn good.
And let's check the top here. In my case, you know, I have a twist-on oil filter. The quirk with Tacomas is the oil filters on the top. There are many other cars that have this feature, but you know, it is kind of a benefit to have it on top. The only main disadvantage, well, I would say advantage for some, is that the oil will drip down into this little crevice into this little cup-ish thing there, metal cup. And as you can see, there's a little hole there. So the purpose of that is to collect whatever oil that comes out of the oil filter will go into that hole and then drip down. So you'll need a cup, a regular plastic cup or a container. You just slide it underneath there, collect the oil, and after that's done, you just wipe it off and then put the new oil filter on. But yeah, let's get back to checking out that oil drain. All right, so benefits, as you can see, a lot. You know, you'll have easy access to your oil, mess-free, depending on how well you aim, or you know which oil drain valve you get, and also, you know, you'll never have to take this off unless you are transplanting it to another car, or if you're selling the car and you just want to save that for your next vehicle. Basically, you'll never have to take this off. It'll stay on there practically for the life of the car. Some of the disadvantages, well, let's continue on with the advantages. There are a lot. It's brass, you know, it's rust proof. I have yet to see any of my drain plugs rust. So far they've held up really well in the New York weather with all the salts and whatnot. Yeah, made in Japan. It's fairly heavy, so you know it's a good quality. The only disadvantage is this clip. You know, it comes off, falls off. I'm not sure if I just forget to put it on, but I've lost it one time. I don't know if I just forgot or it fell off by itself, but you know, you can buy a whole pack of these for pennies. You know, it's not that expensive. And the lever itself is it's spring loaded, and it's fairly hard to unlatch it and then pull it to the side on its own, unless you're doing it on purpose. But I mean, that's the only disadvantage that I see here. Oh, another disadvantage is it's pretty expensive. It's like $35, $40. You know, some people think, oh, I'll just stick with the oil drain plug. I mean, it's up to you. But yeah, you know, it does help save some time, you know, lugging less tools or no tools for me. But yeah, check it out. It's in the link in my description below. And also make sure to go on the website to see which model fits your vehicle, and if you need an extension adapter, like for my Honda Pilot there. Yeah, thank you for watching.